So today we are going to learn about phrases and clauses. First, we need to understand what is a phrase and what is the difference between what is a phrase and what is a clause and what is the difference between phrase and clause. Okay. So phrase, we can see that it is not a full sentence. Okay. Can have subject, verb or neither. It can have a subject, it can have a verb, or it will have neither subject nor verb. Not a complete thought. So it is not giving you a complete thought. Then phrases are of five types like prepositional phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase. Okay. Phrases are the words which we only add to a sentence. They are not a complete sentence. They will not contain subject or verb, or neither they will have, they can be the subject or they can be the verbs, but they are not the complete sentences. Rather, clauses has a subject, it has a verb, can express a complete thought, independent and dependent, subordinate. Okay, these type of clauses are there. Three types: independent, dependent, and subordinate. Now, which of the following are phrases? Which are clauses? In my room, you can see only it is not a complete sentence. So it is a phrase. In my room, the cat went under the bed. It is a clause. Until next week, phrase or clause? Tell me, children. Until next week, phrase or clause? Can you
Ma'am,
tell?
phrase.
Phrase, very good. Quickly walking to the store. Quickly walking to the store. Phrase or clause?
Ma'am, close.
There is a subject, beta.
Ma'am, can you please tell clause once more?
Clause are making a complete sense. They are complete sentences. They are having subject and verb. Okay. And phrases are not the complete sentences. They are only the additional words which are added to a sentence. Okay.
Ma'am, phrase.
Yes. Yet they tried.
Ma'am, phrase.
Yes.
Phrase.
Ma'am, clause.
Clause कैसे होगा बेटा? It is not a complete sentence. How it can be a clause? Tell me. Clause are complete sentences. This is the difference. You can see here, the cat went under the bed. It is a clause because it is a complete sentence and giving you the complete meaning. In my room is a phrase because it is not giving a complete meaning. Okay. So phrases are the words which we are adding. They are not giving a complete thought. This we have learned right now. Am I clear now? Phrases are the words as you can see in the first slide.
Yes.
See, not a full sentence, not a complete thought, can have subject, verb or neither. And phrases are of following types: prepositional phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, noun phrase, verb phrase. Clause can express a complete thought, has a subject, has a verb, independent and dependent, subordinate. Am I clear, children? Now it's clear. So you can
Yes,
see,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
now you can again see these sentences which are the following are phrases, and they have given you two examples. Like in my room, it is a phrase because it is not giving the complete meaning. Okay, the cat went under the bed. So you can see here the subject is also there, verb is also there, and it is making a complete sense. So it is a clause. Okay, am I clear? Until next
Yes,
week,
ma'am.
it is
Yes,
phrase
ma'am.
because it is not giving a complete thought. Again, quickly walking to the store, not giving a complete sense. So it is a phrase. Phrases and clauses. Phrase, group of related words that does not contain a subject and verb and is used as a part of speech. Clause, a group of words that contains a subject and a verb and is used to as a part of sentence or a sentence by itself. Let's think about it. A phrase is a group of related words that is not used as a part of can you see the definition again? See the definition again. You can see the definition again. Group of related words that does not contain a subject and verb and is used as a part of speech. So you can see here now is a group of that is used as a part of speech and does not contain both a
subject,
and a
verb,
and a
verb,
subject and a, you can see again, subject and a,
verb,
yes. Now I think you are pretty clear. A phrase does stand alone as a sentence. A phrase cannot stand alone as a sentence. A clause has both a dash and dash
subject and a verb.
and a verb. A clause
Excuse me, ma'am.
can stand alone or cannot. Yes, beta Ananya, speaker.
And ma'am, please show the definition of phrase and clause again. See.
Here. A phrase is a group of related words that does not contain a subject and a verb and is used as a part of speech. Clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb and is used as a part of a sentence or a sentence by itself. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Here we can see that a phrase can't stand alone as a sentence. A clause has both a subject and a verb. A clause can stand alone as a sentence if it is an independent clause. Let's think about it. A phrase is a group of related words that is used as a part of speech and does not contain both a subject and a verb. So these are the answers which are given, which we have discussed right now. Prepositional phrase. Now we are coming on to the types of phrases. Okay, prepositional phrase, not a complete thought, used to help modify other parts of speech, begins with the preposition. That's why it is called a prepositional phrase. Okay, the words which are added, they will use the preposition. That's why it is called a prepositional phrase. Adjective and adverb phrase. An adjective phrase is a prepositional phrase that is used to modify a noun. Okay, which modifies the words which are modifying a noun, they are adjectives. So it is modifying the adjectives. That's why it is called adjective phrase. Like, he is a kind man. A man who is kind. So this is adjective phrase. Okay. He is a kind man. Kind is adjective. If I'll say a man who is kind. Who is kind here is adjective phrase. Clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
An adverb phrase is a prepositional phrase that is used to modify a verb or other adverb. Okay, it is used to modify a further. We will learn more by the examples. So noun and verb phrases. Noun phrases are group of words that act as noun. Verb phrases are group of words that act as verbs. Clause. A word group that contains a subject and verb. Two types of clauses, independent and dependent clauses. Independent clause expresses a complete thought and can stand by itself as a sentence. Okay. Dependent does not express a complete thought and cannot stand by itself as a sentence. Like, if he help me, I'll go there. So here it is dependent. Okay. If he help me, I have not completed the meaning. So it is dependent clause. Okay. When we are giving any condition, that is a dependent clause. Clear, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Dependent clause
Yes,
subject
ma'am.
is verb but does not express a complete thought and cannot stand alone as a sentence. Start with subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions, when writing a dependent clause, start with a subordinating conjunction after, although, if. I have given you just now example of if. Okay, if you help me. So these are the conjunctions which are used in dependent clauses. After, although, as if, as though, because, before, how, if, since, so that, then, that, though, unless, until, when, whenever, where, wherever, whether, which, while, who, whom, whose. Do you know the man whose car is standing there? Okay, so you can make the sentences in this way. Phrase cannot contain either a noun or a verb or neither. Are not complete thoughts, cannot stand alone, act as another part of speech.